Bella and welcome to Beauty on a Budget. And I wanted to talk to you today about the amount of palettes that a lot of companies put out in one range. And if you like the first one, do you like all of them? Well, in my case, definitely not. If we go high end, I love the Naked one. I like the Naked 3. I love the new Cherry one. I didn't like the Heat one at all. So I didn't like the consistency of it. So that can happen. You can get the same brand and the same group of eyeshadow palettes, but they're not alike. The pigmentation is not alike. The longevity is not alike. So as you know, I'm a drugstore queen because that's what I'm here for, to show you how to do it on a budget. And one of my favourite lines, you know I love Revolution. I absolutely adore Revolution Cosmetics. Now under their umbrella, you know they have the I Heart, it used to be I Heart Makeup, it's now I Heart Revolution. And in that line, they have a group of palettes called the Chocolate Box palettes. And I know you must all know of these. I love these palettes. And this is one of the groups. There are a few that for me work every time. I haven't got one. I've got 5 of them. I'd like to get more, although I can't really justify getting a lot more eyeshadows, to tell you the truth. But I love these palettes. Their longevity is great, the colours are great, the pigmentation is great. I've got one on now, and I'll tell you when I get to it, the one that I've got on. But I will start with my little collection of these, and I'll show you why I like them so much. I look down, guys, because the light reflects in my glasses, and I'm sure it's not very nice for you. So, the first one I'm showing you is called the Chocolate Elle. I can never pronounce this. It's ELLEXIR, so it's Elixir, I think. This is one of my favourites. They're such pretty palettes. You can see it's like a chocolate bar running. And so this particular one is sort of a rose gold colour, or bronzy colour. And then this is brown. The back has all the details on. And when you open it up, you can see, sorry, I don't show you that mirror. In the older version, now none of them are old. When I say old ones, none of them are old. You know, that falls out. I don't like the applicator, and it's one of those sponge ones. I just throw that out. The earlier ones have got the filming, you know, with the name on the film. You've got a lovely big mirror. And the colours are so nice. And in each palette, they all look good together. So, you know, some palettes you think, well, why did they put that colour in? That's a completely odd colour, it wouldn't go with anything. With these palettes, they all look really nice together, the colours. So I'll give you a few swatches. Okay, so I've done a few random swatches for you. This is from the Elixir, is it how you pronounce it? The Elixir palette, the Revolution Elixir palette. That's a few random swatches. So you can see the sort of colours that are in that particular palette. Okay, so the second palette that I have to show you in the collection is one of the newer releases, and it's called the Nudes. Now these are very warm nudes, I would say, but I like it. I like it a lot. Can you see what I mean by all those colours will fit each other? And there's some shimmers, there's some satins, there's some mattes, and they all fit each other so well. Again, you've got the big mirror. You don't have a brush in the newer ones, But the thing I like about the newer ones is the colours are written underneath. And to be honest, I much prefer that to having that flimsy sheet. So I'll do a few swatches. Okay, so that's a few swatches from the Nudes palette. This shimmer is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think you can catch it in this light because I've got my kitchen lights on. But this is a lovely palette. I love this too. And you can see how lovely the colours work together. So that's the Nudes palette. That's the one that looks like a white chocolate bar. There's brown here. The dripping chocolate is white. And instructions on the back as always. So the next one I want to share with you, I have thought, should I get it? I was kind of humming and ahhing whether I should get it or not. And it's the Violet palette, which looks like this. Brown again here. Chocolate is violet. Violet on the back. So they're all a variation of the lilac family, but they're not all block colours, just lighter and darker forms of purple, are they? There's different tones in there, but they complement each other. I think that's what these palettes do. They complement. You can work from one palette. You always get a matte, you always get a lighter colour for your brow bone and your inner corner highlight. You always get it in every palette. So I just love it. I just love this. I will do a look for you if you'd like to see it. I've used it a few times and it's very nice, and I will do some swatches for you. Okay, so that's just a random selection. I've just sort of dotted here and there just so you can see the type of colours that are in the Violet palette and how pigmented they are. I love them. Okay, so the last two on my list are two that I love in the summer. They're probably my go-to summer palettes. These are the second ones of both because I've run out of a couple of colours and replaced. But I love these two palettes. I keep them on the top all of the summer and I love them. So this first one is called... This is when it was still I Heart Makeup. This was before it just changed to Revolution. And this is called Pink Fizz. Now, a lot of this has got bad press. It's all one colour, this. It's all just the pink. So the running chocolate is the pink, the back is pink, and you have the pink label with the ingredients. And as I said, this has got some bad press. I think different strokes for different folks as always. I've never found any trouble with this whatsoever. I love it. It's a beautiful palette, I think. It's not one of the most intense, no. It's not one of the most really pigmented intense, but it's not meant to be, I don't think. I think these colours are meant for summer. I think they're meant for a much lighter look. And for those hot days or summer evening, I think this is just ideal. I really, really like this palette. So, no, it's got some bad press because it's not terribly dark or there's not too much pigmentation, but I like it. I like it. I don't always want heavy pigmentation in the summer and have to work at you know, blending it out. I like something more light and airy in the summer, so this is a winner for me. I'll show you a few swatches. Okay, so that is a few swatches from the pink palette. Now you can see the navy here, for instance. It's not real painted navy. It's finer. It's not so intense. But that's fine for me, as I say, for the summer. The shimmers are lovely because they're not shimmer with bits in. They're very, very smooth and fine on my old eyelids. So that's the pink one. What did we say that was called? I've done it loads of times. pink piece. And the last one in my collection is the other one that I said I keep out for summer and that I love, and that's the Peaches palette. Chocolate and peaches. And this is probably, it's probably my favourite summer palette. I've got a lot now, you know, and different things that I've bought and collections that I love. But I'm talking about for that real summer look. So the pink would go with more pinky tones, and then this, I love this. I just love this palette altogether. It's all peach. And it has been noted that it's a dupe for a famous peach palette. But hey ho, I like it. And those are the colours. And I love it. I mean, I wear that all year round, but it stays out in the summer, but I'd use it all year round. I absolutely love it. I love the tones in that. I love how it works. I'll give you a few swatches. Okay, so there is some swatches from the peach palette. I'm useless at swatches, guys. I never know which way to turn my arm. I love those colours. It's my favourite, I love it. And it's also what I've got on today. The peach palette is what I've got on today. Okay, so what do you think? Have you got a particular certain palettes that you like that, you know, most of them have won? I mean, I like some of these more than others, don't get me wrong. But I haven't had one where I've said, no, I don't like this whatsoever. High-end or department store or drugstore, I've never... it's rare to find a collection of palettes in one line where you can say, yeah, everyone's a winner for me. As I said, that I liked the Lorac Pro 1 and 2, but not keen on the others. It's, you know, so it's not necessarily just the drugstore, although, you know, I'm a drugstore girl, but, you know, it's hard to find, isn't it, that whole collection where you can say, yeah, I'm going to like that, it's going to be a winner. Well, so far the chocolate box ones have. There is so many others in this line that I can try. I did have another two, but I gave those to my daughter because I've just got plenty of eyeshadows. So I gave those to my daughter because she really loved those. And I've also bought her a peach palette. I bought her a peach palette last month because they are such nice colours and I love them so much, as I say. So, hope you enjoyed that as always, guys. I will see you again at the end of the week. You take care of yourselves and I love you all. Bye.